Are you a runner? I mean, what constitutes a runner? There are some telltale signs, and I reckon if you can relate to 2 or more of our suggestions, then you're already a fully subscribed member of the Hypothetical Run Club. You know you're a runner when you are so tired that for recovery, you go for a run. Yep, you're sat at your desk, yawning away, just struggling to make it through to the end of the working week. It's Friday, and most people would just make it through the day and maybe pour themselves a glass of wine, go and sit on the sofa, and just chill. Not you. You head out the door for a run. You know you're a runner when your wardrobe is overflowing with Lycra. A pair of leggings for every day of the week? Not a problem. When your Lycra starts to outweigh your casual clothes and your workwear 4 to 1, then I think that's a fair sign you've made it as a runner. And talking of clothes, you feel most comfortable in your Lycra, and you'd quite happily go to your local coffee shop wearing your trainers and your favourite pair of leggings. Anyway, if you turned up there with your hair down and not wearing a pair of trainers, they probably wouldn't recognise you. Talking of trainers, you know you're a runner when your running shoes are the first item that go into your suitcase if you've got a few days of holiday. In actual fact, they probably go in your hand luggage, because I mean, just imagine if your luggage got mislaid and you didn't have them for a few days. Holidays. Yes, you know you're a runner when you get invited on a group trip or a destination wedding that involves a few days away. The first thing you do is open up your laptop, not to search the local bars and restaurants, but to look at Google Maps and find out where the nearest park is and where you can go running. You might even go to the extreme of looking up local park runs or events that are happening nearby. Now, I have to admit, I am slightly guilty of that one, but then the last hen do I went on actually involved a park run, so I think it's fair to say my friends count as runners too. You know you're a runner when Sundays couldn't be further from a rest day. They are, of course, long run day. Your morning starts pretty early, getting up in time to digest your breakfast, you check the forecast, you go to the loo again. By the time you've done your run, it's obviously lunchtime, and then you need to refuel and relax and recover on the sofa. That's the weekend gone, but thankfully, Monday is a time for rest at your desk. You know you're a runner when Toenails become a small price to pay for the enjoyment of an ultra marathon. I mean, open-toed sandals are overrated anyway, surely, and compare that to the bragging rights you have for telling everyone about your latest mega mileage event. I mean, now who's laughing? This one is serious. You know you're a runner when it becomes totally acceptable to talk about bathroom issues with your fellow runners. And when we talk about runner's tummy, we're not meaning a 6-pack of abs. No, it probably means there's about to be an impromptu bathroom stop. Now, this conversation seems to flow quite happily among runners, but make sure you keep it within those circles, as I'm not sure your friends who don't run would quite understand. Equally, they probably wouldn't understand that a bush can double up as a bathroom shelter. You know you're a runner when you get slightly obsessed with the number on your watch at the end of your run. I mean, who wants 9.8 kilometres or 5.9 miles on their upload? We're creatures of perfection, and you're not alone if you do a few extra laps of the car park or maybe run up and down your street just to get that exact dead-on number. And yeah, you might get a few odd looks, but it's going to look good when it comes to the upload. And talking of which, are you guilty of perfecting that title of your run? I mean, surely all your friends and followers want to know what the run was, how you were feeling, what your thoughts were during that run. And anyway, the great point is you've got loads of time whilst pounding the streets to come up with that perfect title. You know you're a runner when you simply cannot take off your watch. You spent so many hours outside in the sunshine that when you do remove your watch, the lines remain. And then you've got a difficult dilemma. Say you're going out for the evening. Do you simply wear said sports watch with your nice evening attire, or do you take it off and then get flack for that hideous white mark? Come on now, be honest with yourselves and with me. How many of those are you guilty of? There isn't any science here, but if it's 2 or more, congratulations, because you can now call yourself a runner. Well done. If you're not quite there, then I reckon you're not far behind. Well, if I have missed any signs that you might be a runner, do let me know in the comments section below. Give us a thumbs up, like, and make sure you check out our social media channels and give those a follow too.